Have you ever paused to wonder why, despite eating well, exercising and taking care of yourself, your legs feel weaker than they used to? Why climbing stairs feels more like a mountain to conquer, or why standing up from a chair now requires more effort than ever before? Is it simply the natural march of time, or is there an invisible enemy quietly sabotaging your strength? What if the very things you believe to be healthy are, in fact, slowly undermining your mobility and independence? This might come as a shock, but many seniors unknowingly make a subtle mistake every single day. A mistake so quiet and disguised, it hides in plain sight, nestled in the fruit bowl on your kitchen counter, in the sweet, juicy treats you reach for without a second thought. You've been told your whole life that fruits are nature's gift, healthy, natural, and essential for good health. And indeed, many fruits are wonderful. But here's the truth rarely spoken. Not every fruit is suitable for aging bodies. Some of the fruits you consume regularly might be stealthily weakening your legs, aggravating joint pain, increasing inflammation, and making every step a little harder to take. Imagine your legs as the pillars that uphold the entire structure of your life. They carry you through decades of memories, milestones, and moments walking your grandchildren to school, tending to your garden, dancing at family celebrations. But as years pass, changes in circulation, metabolism, and inflammation alter how your body responds to even the simplest foods. Those innocent-looking fruits, packed with sugars, acids, and other compounds, might be chipping away at your leg strength, stealthily stealing your freedom one bite at a time. The reality is subtle. There's no sudden, traumatic pain right after eating that pineapple, slice, or banana. Instead, it's a slow, creeping discomfort, tightness in your knees after a walk, heaviness in your calves during the afternoon, swelling around your ankles that seems to come and go. The impact is gradual, like a slow leak in a tire that eventually leaves you stranded. But what if I told you that understanding which fruits help your legs and which silently harm them could change everything? That by making just a few mindful choices, you can protect your mobility, reduce pain, and reclaim the vibrant, active lifestyle you deserve? Today, I'll reveal the 7 fruits that seniors over 60 should avoid to preserve leg, strength, and joint health. Fruits that might be disguised as healthy, but could be undermining your very foundation. And don't worry, I'll also share powerful, delicious alternatives that support your legs and overall well-being. Before we dive into this crucial knowledge, I want you to pause and think about your own body, your own legs. What do they feel like right now? Are they strong and steady, ready to carry you through another day? Or do they ache, swell, or tighten in ways you can't quite explain? The good news is this: your legs are not doomed by age alone. You have the power to change their trajectory. And here's one last thing before we begin. Your voice matters here. If you're watching and this message resonates with you, please type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. It might seem small, but your engagement helps build a community of seniors who are committed to learning and growing together. Now, let's take a deep breath and get ready to uncover the hidden truths that could transform your health, your legs, and your life. Let's start with one of the most beloved tropical fruits, pineapple. Juicy, sweet, and bursting with flavor, pineapple has long been celebrated as a natural anti-inflammatory. It contains a unique enzyme called bromelain, which many believe helps soothe swollen joints and ease muscle pain. Sounds like the perfect fruit for seniors struggling with aching knees and stiff ankles, right? But here's where the paradox lies. While pineapple does have anti-inflammatory properties, for many older adults, it can quietly trigger more harm than good. You see, pineapple is also packed with strong natural acids and sugars that your aging body might struggle to handle. Unlike when you were younger, your blood vessels have become more delicate, your metabolism has slowed, and your circulation is not as efficient as it once was. These changes mean that the sharp acids and sugar spikes from pineapple can inflame your joints rather than soothe them. Imagine your legs as a complex network of highways and streets, delivering oxygen and nutrients through tiny blood vessels. Every time you eat pineapple, it's like sending a sudden rush hour of acidic traffic that damages these delicate pathways. Over time, this leads to less oxygen reaching your muscles and joints, which translates to pain, stiffness, and swelling. Many seniors report a dull ache creeping into their calves and knees shortly after enjoying pineapple, or an unexplainable heaviness that makes walking feel more like a chore than a pleasure. Some even notice increased swelling around their ankles, or persistent stiffness that wasn't there before. What's more concerning is that this damage happens silently. There's rarely an immediate, sharp pain after eating pineapple. Instead, it's a gradual, insidious wear and tear on your joints. And if you're taking medications, especially blood thinners, bromelain can interact dangerously, either intensifying or diminishing their effects. So, does this mean you have to banish pineapple from your diet forever? Not necessarily. The key is awareness and moderation. If you've been dealing with unexplained leg pain or swelling, it might be time to rethink that tropical treat. Try reducing your intake and observe how your body responds. Pair pineapple with foods rich in healthy fats or proteins to slow sugar absorption. And always consult your doctor if you're on medication. In the next part, we'll explore another fruit that's often considered a muscle savior, but could be quietly draining your strength. Bananas. Soft, sweet, and often hailed as the perfect energy-boosting snack. Packed with potassium, they are famous for preventing muscle cramps and supporting muscle strength. For decades, they have been a staple in breakfast bowls and gym bags alike. But as with many things in life, what seems helpful on the surface might hide a more complicated truth beneath, especially for seniors. While bananas are rich in potassium, which indeed plays a vital role in muscle function, they also contain a significant amount of natural sugars and fast-digesting carbohydrates. For a young, active body, this sugar surge is quickly burned for energy. But as we age, our metabolism slows down and our insulin sensitivity decreases. What once was fuel becomes a burden. When you eat a banana, your blood sugar levels spike rapidly, triggering your body to release insulin. In younger years, this insulin efficiently escorts sugar into your cells. But with age, the body becomes less responsive, causing higher blood sugar levels to linger longer. This prolonged elevation can ignite low-grade inflammation, especially in areas with compromised circulation, like your legs. For many seniors, this means a gradual onset of leg heaviness, stiffness in the calves, and an aching sensation that worsens after meals or physical activity. Worse yet, bananas can promote fluid retention, which adds pressure on your joints and leads to swelling, particularly in the feet and ankles. Imagine trying to walk through waterlogged shoes. That's how your legs might feel after too many. Bananas. Many don't realize this because bananas are marketed as a muscle-friendly fruit, and so we trust that eating them will help maintain strength. But for aging legs fighting inflammation and poor circulation, bananas can be a hidden enemy, quietly eroding your mobility. Does this mean you should never eat bananas again? Not exactly. It's about moderation and pairing. Eating a banana alongside protein or healthy fats slows down sugar absorption, reducing blood sugar spikes. If you notice your legs feeling heavier or more swollen after eating bananas regularly, it might be time to cut back and observe the difference. In our next section, we'll uncover another unsuspecting fruit that's causing joint inflammation and making your legs ache more than they should. Grapes, those tiny, juicy spheres that seem so innocent and harmless. Perfect for snacking, they are often praised for their antioxidants and heart-healthy benefits. But as with so many fruits, what lies beneath their shiny skin may tell a very different story for seniors dealing with leg pain and inflammation. Grapes contain a sugar called fructose, which is processed primarily in the liver. In small amounts, fructose is harmless. But when consumed in excess, especially in bodies over 60, it can overload the liver's capacity. When the liver struggles to fully process fructose, it turns it into fat and a compound called uric acid. Here's where the problem begins. Uric acid is notorious for causing joint pain and inflammation. It tends to accumulate in the small joints of the toes, ankles, and knees, creating that familiar burning, swelling, and stiffness that makes even short walks painful. You might have experienced the sharp, piercing pain in your big toe during the night or a nagging ache in your calves after a stroll. It could be the very grapes you've been happily munching on. Moreover, fructose feeds chronic inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation that stiffens your joints, slows movement, and drains your energy. Because grapes are small and sweet, they're easy to overeat without realizing it. A handful here, a cup there, and suddenly you've consumed much more sugar than your aging body can handle. This slow accumulation of uric acid and inflammation can rob you of flexibility, cause swelling, and worsen leg discomfort, all while you think you're making a healthy choice. Does this mean you should eliminate grapes entirely? Not necessarily, but moderation is key. If you notice joint swelling or increased leg stiffness after eating grapes, it might be time to reduce your intake and seek alternatives. In the next part, we'll explore a fruit that looks like a hydration hero but can secretly spike blood sugar and inflame joints. Watermelon, the quintessential summer fruit, light, juicy, and synonymous with hydration. Everyone agrees that staying hydrated is essential, especially as we age. So, it seems natural to think that watermelon is a perfect snack to keep your body refreshed and your legs feeling light. But beneath its watery sweetness lies a hidden challenge, especially for seniors concerned about leg health. Watermelon has a very high glycemic index. This means it raises your blood sugar levels quickly, almost like candy or sugary soda. For younger, healthier bodies, this sugar rush is managed efficiently. But for seniors, whose insulin response is diminished and circulation weakened, this quick spike can trigger inflammation, especially in vulnerable areas like your legs. When your blood sugar surges, your body releases insulin to manage it. However, as we grow older, insulin regulation becomes less precise, leading to frequent inflammation. This inflammation can worsen existing joint pain, cause swelling in ankles and calves, and make every step feel heavier and more exhausting. You might notice a dull, persistent ache in your legs shortly after eating watermelon, or swelling around. Your ankles that seems to come and go. Climbing stairs may start to feel more taxing, as if you're scaling a hill instead of just moving up a few steps. What makes watermelon especially tricky is that it feels so light and harmless. It's easy to eat large amounts because it's refreshing and low in calories. But with every juicy slice, you might be sending your legs a subtle signal to tighten up. Ache and fatigue? This hidden effect makes watermelon a double-edged sword. While it quenches thirst, it may also quietly worsen leg discomfort for many seniors. Does this mean you have to avoid watermelon altogether? Not necessarily. Being mindful about portion sizes and pairing it with foods that slow sugar absorption, like nuts or cheese, can help mitigate these effects. And of course, always listen to your body. Next, we'll discuss a fruit that's famous for vitamin C, but might be secretly aggravating joint pain. Oranges. Oranges. Bright, tangy, and bursting with vitamin C, they're often seen as the ultimate health booster. From morning juices to immune-boosting supplements, oranges have earned their reputation as a symbol of wellness and vitality. But for seniors dealing with joint pain and leg discomfort, oranges might be a hidden source of trouble rather than relief. Oranges are highly acidic. While their citric acid gives them that refreshing zing, it can also be harsh on sensitive joints, especially if inflammation or arthritis is already present. As we age, our joints become more vulnerable to irritation, and the acid from oranges can exacerbate this, leading to increased stiffness, swelling, and pain. Many seniors notice a gradual morning stiffness in their knees, persistent hip discomfort, or an aching sensation in their legs after consuming oranges or drinking orange juice regularly. This is not just coincidence. The acid works its way into your bloodstream, subtly aggravating delicate joint tissues. Moreover, the natural sugars in oranges can cause blood sugar fluctuations, which in turn trigger systemic inflammation. This inflammation can worsen leg pain, reduce mobility, and make each step feel heavier than the last. What makes this particularly challenging is that oranges are often consumed daily, sometimes multiple times a day, under the belief that they are purely beneficial. This consistent acid exposure and sugar load quietly wear down joints over time. Does this mean you must give up oranges entirely? Not necessarily. The key lies in balance and moderation. If you love oranges, try limiting your intake and complementing them with alkaline foods that neutralize acidity. Also, consider eating whole fruit rather than drinking juice, as the fiber helps moderate sugar absorption. Understanding how your body reacts to oranges is crucial. If you notice increased joint pain or swelling, it might be time to adjust your consumption. Coming up next, we'll explore a fruit that looks innocent and healthy, but may cause nighttime cramps and joint discomfort. Green apples. Green apples. Crisp, tart, and often seen as a healthy snack choice. Their fresh flavor and lower sugar content, compared to sweeter apples, make them a popular option for seniors trying to eat mindfully. However, beneath their clean green skin lies a secret that may be quietly affecting your leg health. Green apples contain malic acid, which gives them their signature tartness. While malic acid can be beneficial in small amounts, for aging bodies it can irritate the digestive system and inflame joint tissues. As your gut lining becomes more sensitive with age, this acid can trigger discomfort, stiffness, and a burning sensation in your knees, hips, or calves. In addition to malic acid, green apples still have natural sugars that cause blood sugar fluctuations, especially in seniors with slower metabolisms. These fluctuations can lead to leg cramps, tiredness, and stiffness, particularly in the calves and thighs. Many seniors experience restless evenings, waking up with cramps or a tight sensation that wasn't there before. Another factor is how often green apples are eaten. Because they're convenient and portable, seniors might snack on them throughout the day or even right before bedtime, subjecting their bodies to frequent acid and sugar exposure. Over time, this constant strain can worsen leg discomfort and disrupt restful sleep. If you've noticed increased leg pain or cramps after adding green apples to your diet, it might be time to reconsider how often and when you eat them. Pairing. Green apples with protein or healthy fats can help mitigate sugar spikes, and eating them earlier in the day rather than at night may reduce nighttime cramps. Green apples are nutritious, but may not be the best fit for every aging body. Listening to your symptoms and adjusting accordingly can make a significant difference in your leg comfort and mobility. Up next, we'll uncover the final fruit, the sweet tropical mango, and why it could be the biggest culprit of all. Mango. Juicy, sweet, and beloved worldwide, especially during the summer months. Its tropical flavor feels like a natural treat, a burst of sunshine on your tongue. But for many seniors struggling with joint pain and leg weakness, mangoes might be the biggest hidden culprit behind their discomfort. Mangoes are loaded with natural sugars, not just a little, but a significant sugar punch that can cause rapid blood sugar spikes. While younger, active bodies can often handle this surge, older adults face a different reality. After the age of 60, our metabolism slows and insulin sensitivity declines, making these sugar spikes dangerous. Each time you eat a mango, your blood sugar soars sharply, causing your body to release insulin in response. But with age, this response becomes erratic, leading to chronic inflammation deep within your joints, especially around the ankles, hips, and knees. For seniors with nerve sensitivity, mango-induced inflammation can cause burning sensations. In the toes, persistent tingling that won't go away, swelling in the feet by evening, or a creeping heaviness that drags down your legs. The worst part is that mangoes feel light and fresh, almost harmless, encouraging you to eat more than you realize. This portion size can multiply the sugar's negative effects, accelerating joint pain, slowing your walking pace, and making your legs feel unsteady. Many people consume mangoes thinking they're a healthy, natural choice. And they are natural. But natural doesn't always mean safe for aging joints and fragile circulation. So, what's the takeaway? Moderation is key. If you love mangoes, enjoy them occasionally and in small portions, paired with protein or fiber to slow sugar absorption. And if you notice worsening leg pain or swelling, it might be time to cut back. Now that we've revealed the 7 fruits that can harm your leg health, it's time to shift focus. Let's explore fruits that actually support your strength, reduce inflammation, and keep your legs moving comfortably as you age. After uncovering the 7 fruits that might silently be harming your legs, let's talk about the fruits that work in your favor, the ones that can boost your strength, reduce inflammation, and keep your legs feeling lighter and more comfortable as you age. First, up are berries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and more. These small but mighty fruits pack a powerful punch of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Unlike the high-sugar fruits we discussed earlier, berries are low in sugar and gentle on your blood sugar levels, making them ideal for seniors. Berries help improve circulation, especially in your legs, promoting easier mobility and reducing swelling and stiffness. They're rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, all of which support overall leg health and energy. Next, cherries. But remember, moderation is key here too. Cherries contain compounds that can reduce uric acid levels in your body, which helps prevent gout flare-ups and joint pain. Just a handful of cherries a day can relieve burning sensations and soreness in your knees and toes. Avocados are another fantastic fruit for leg health. Packed with healthy fats, they reduce inflammation inside your body and cushion your joints from wear and tear. Avocados also help regulate insulin, providing steady energy without blood sugar spikes. If you're looking for something gentle on your digestion, but still anti-inflammatory, papaya is an excellent choice. This tropical fruit contains enzymes that help reduce inflammation and aid digestion, making it easy on aging joints and sensitive stomachs. Lastly, pears offer a subtle sweetness without overwhelming your system. When eaten with a bit of fiber or protein, pears provide energy without stressing your legs. They're mild, nutritious, and a smart addition to a leg-friendly diet. Remember, it's not just about avoiding the harmful fruits, but also about consciously choosing the ones that support your body's needs as you age. These healing fruits nurture your circulation, strengthen your joints, and help maintain your independence. In the next part, we'll discuss some final tips and words of encouragement to help you take control of your leg health. You've now seen the full picture, the fruits that may be quietly undermining your leg health, and the ones that can genuinely support strength, mobility, and comfort as you age. This knowledge is a powerful tool, but true change comes from action. If you've made it this far, it shows you care deeply about your future, your independence, and your quality of life. I want you to hear this clearly. It's never too late to make meaningful changes. Your legs, your foundation, can recover and grow stronger with thoughtful choices. Aging doesn't mean giving up or surrendering to pain and stiffness. It means being smarter about what you eat, how you move, and how you treat your body. Small, consistent decisions, one meal, one fruit, one step at a time, can lead to significant improvements. Be mindful of the fruits you consume daily. If certain fruits cause discomfort, swelling, or heaviness in your legs, consider limiting or replacing them. Embrace the healing fruits we discussed and pair them with a balanced diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and hydration. Remember, your legs carry your independence, your joy, and your freedom. Treat them with care and respect. Stay resilient, stay observant, and never underestimate the power of nutrition combined with movement and rest. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What surprised you most? What changes are you ready to make today? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Your voice matters and can inspire others on the same journey. If this video helped open your eyes or gave you hope, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications to stay updated on more science-backed advice for healthy aging. Together, let's keep moving forward with strength, grace, and confidence. Your legs will thank you for it.